Welcome to another lovely edition of Mom Knows Ball. I am Jordan King here with my lovely mother, always dressed to the nines. And hey, we got something to celebrate. So roll tide. I'll start off with that.
What I do the best I can to, like I said, make my wardrobe something that you can talk about. So
I know
yeah,
it's a good look. I like it. You look very nice, Mom.
okay. Thank you. Got my hair like the curly curls.
Yeah,
So
looking sharp.
yep. So yeah. Hey, week 3 for college football, week 2 for the NFL. We can't ever seem to get our two teams aligned on in the win column. So I'll just get into it talking about the Bama game. Obviously we won the game. We led. We controlled the entire game against Wisconsin. The thing about that game was at 11 o'clock in the morning in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We're still pretty much summer. And, again, us Bama fans, we spoiled about everything. I literally gave my tickets away and I made 3 different offers before I found someone who wanted the tickets. So I just think it's funny. Like, it's not like Wisconsin is like,
Yeah,
uh,
it's
a small school. It's a major, but people were like, no, I'll watch it at home. So, but
and it was yeah, because it was at
it
Tuscaloosa.
was at Tuscaloosa, and it
I
was one.
mean,
Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
going to
you
Jay.
go.
Yeah, it was one of those games where we had some emerging offensive stars. We had a running back whose name sounds way too much like Kevin Ridley for me, and I always get it confused. Kevin Riley, because we're trying to get our running game going with Jam Miller being out. We had Isaiah Horton, a wide receiver who had, made really great catches, a lot of good catches. And we had, of course, we got Ryan Williams.
I
He's
mean,
always,
I'm about to say like it was obviously good to see him back out there, but not only back out there, but like dominating and like you want him to pick up where he left off. I think he had like 160 something yards and 2 touchdowns. So that's just encouraging to see, and it feels like Ty Simpson is, settling in and, he still misses some throws, but, he's showing off his athleticism and he's put together, a nice little 2 game run. And I think that's just good. It's a confidence thing. I think Bama's always going to have athletes around him, around the quarterback to like make things happen. And it's just about kind of like being that, stabilizing, force there and not making too many mistakes.
Bernard has been the most consistent, probably offensive player through the 3 games. So when you think about what we have and what we could be, it could be a really good team on the offensive side. It takes you back to when we had Smitty and we had Waddle and we had Judy.
This could go on for like an hour because like I don't you could just keep naming names and it'd be like, oh yeah, that error. I don't know. They all blend in now, but yes.
But then you also gotta look on the other side. We did have some drop balls. We had a drop touchdown. We had a couple drop balls. So that's definitely something they have to work on, especially, you know, in 2 weeks they're going to be playing against Georgia.
You
So
what you what the other side of the ball as in defense or just on
no,
offense?
I'm talking about in terms of the good and then the things that were not so good.
Okay.
No, because the
Yeah, I'm gonna say
defense was
defense
good.
and like they got garbage time touchdowns. I feel like that wasn't even like they kind of let up at the end.
Yeah, they let up at the end. They got one. They got a punt return. That was like a real like special teams
Yeah.
faux pas. But otherwise, it was kind of garbage time. But the defense, got they
We
got
were up 28 nothing and you look at in the third quarter and it's like, okay, I think you take, last game you said that maybe our boy got a
doing
little
too
trigger
much.
happy, and maybe this time he was like, hey guys, let's let's open up the gates and let, them run it back and give them a little. No, I'm kidding, but yeah.
So anyway, again, we've got a week, a bye week, and then we go to Athens to play Georgia, and that's going to be a big game, you know, regardless of what field it is played on, regardless of what time of the year it's played in. So that some of the small mistakes we made, we can't make those against Georgia. And then also, we're always kind of Alabama adjacent, and I know you've got like a soft spot in your heart for Mac Jones. Mac Jones was
Mhm.
quarterback at Alabama. He got drafted to the Patriots. They always said they thought he was going to go to the 49ers, and I think Trey
They-
Lance got picked up. So anyway, he was the backup quarterback for the 49ers, and now he had started today, and they won the game. He threw three. He responsible for 3 touchdowns. So, um, yeah, you know. So those Bama boys out there, I was just watching Bryce. His game is not going so good, but we'll see how it ends. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with this. I don't got anything else to say about the NFL today. I'm tapped out.
I know Jordan is sad. I mean, okay, so the Jaguars had an opportunity to kind of steal a game because Joe Burrow got hurt early. They led through most of the game. They had interceptions, they had dropped balls. Perhaps they can work with Alabama on sharpening up, their ability to catch balls. And so they ended up losing the game in the last, couple minutes of the game. They really had a lot of opportunities to win the game. So it is a very disappointing loss, one that we could have snuck that one in, and we let it slip through. And so we're just going to see, we got to see how we're going to regroup. We love Travis Hunter, but he had a very costly interference penalty, like on fourth down. I don't know if he hadn't done what he did, if the guy would have caught the ball, but again, it was fourth down, and it really could have been the end of the game. But it's never about one play. It's always about, a combination. So look, next week we got the Texans. The Texans play tomorrow night against Monday night against Tampa. And so, we'll see what they got. But look, we roll tide and we do balling, and we don't like losing, but we do the best we can when we have a loss, right, Jay?
Yeah. Uh, I'm in processing in real time. There's a lovely video out right now. I guess that's gonna be all. I mean, the loss in general, but I guess Trevor Lawrence waves off Liam Cohen in towards the end of the game, and so that's like going
Good.
there. Yeah, so I mean, and I told myself I wasn't gonna because I'm like, I yeah, but it's obviously there's some stuff going on, and we're just blessed in general to be here on this earth, and have air in our lungs, and yeah, I mean, there's just so many other things that matter more than football, and I'm gonna go.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate those things. And
it's mom's birthday
I
next week, man.
yeah, there was some play calling that could have
Yeah, we
been.
can stop. Yeah, I mean, respectfully, we good. Yeah, I
We
think
can stop. We can
yeah,
stop. So
we can
anyway,
stop. Yeah,
so
we're good.
really just a really short episode this week. I did want to embarrass Jordan just a little bit. We were going to do this, I bet you didn't know, segment, but we decided not to do it. But I did want to say, I want you all to look at this picture of Jordan when he had yet another career, when he was a politician, and he was running for, this was his first run. He was running for vice president of student body in elementary school. And you can see, even at that age, he was a man who had a vision.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
don't know what that meant or what. I mean, it really there was no
but
vision.
there you go. There's a picture.
I mean, I physically had vision, but I don't know what I was going to change. And Miss Henry's fifth grade class. But yeah, it was a cool poster, and so definitely got some popularity points there. But
And
yeah,
then school, you ran for
yeah, for
student body
president.
president in middle school when you had just moved to
Mhm.
Texas from Jacksonville and you won. So, like, I mean,
I think I might have peaked in eighth grade, guys. On that note, I am. I think in the next couple weeks, I'm probably going to be stepping away from the podcast, more in a producer role. I love seeing my mom shine, and I want to give her, 1,000% effort, and I think I can do that better as a producer at this time. But I'm excited because I think there's going to be some fun guests and just some interplay between maybe other family members, and so the podcast is called Mom Knows Ball, not Jordan Knows Ball. So the show very much will still go on, and the star will still be there. She kills it, works hard every week, and I'm excited to just see her continue to flourish.
well, thank you, Jordan. Jordan is going to, I mean, from time to time, he's going to pop in, but
No,
he's,
I'm
me and
gonna.
Tam are going to co-produce
Mhm.
for me and help me, get some more guests on. I mean, I like talking, but I know that everybody doesn't want to listen to me. But yeah, so that's it for this very short episode of Mom Knows Ball. Jay King, do you know ball?
I do know ball. Yes, I do.
Okay, okay.
Um,
And
I,
I'm mom.
I
And
guess yeah, you know ball, right?
and I know ball and we will see you next week. We don't have a Bama game, so all we have is a Jag game. So we'll, you know what, we'll probably do like a college football wrap up because there were some good games yesterday. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm admittedly I've just been out of it kind of the on the first couple weekends because I've been on
working.
different yeah work and stuff like that. But I'm gonna lock back in and yeah, getting my producer hat on and yeah. All right,
You can smile, Jordan. You can smile.
happy Sunday, y'all. Thank you for
Okay, all right.
listening. Give feedback to my wonderful mother and tell her she's great.
Okay, thank y'all. See you later.